right, tough day today. We're trying to make lemonade out of lemons. AI, NVIDIA crushed earnings. We thought this would be a huge AI day. Gave lots of sympathy AI play ideas. The one thing that is kind of working out for us, NVIDIA, or for our VIP members, we did call the intraday reversal right here, right there, about 478. So that's working out. This happened very similarly. This price action, the same thing happened after they blew it out last quarter. Okay, if you go to, here we go, this gap up on May 25th. Well, let's see, it went to low 366. So open to 385, dropped 20 bucks to 366. It closed strong 379, and then it kept going. So similar type of price action. So it was kind of not surprised. It gave me confidence to basically buy right at this. This is where I was buying. See that red line? That's the 50 period moving average on the 5-minute candles. That's what I used over there to give me the buy signal that is starting to bounce off that line. So hopefully, well, that'll help pair some of the losses. But man, I'm not going to lie to you. We took it on the chin today because we bought a bunch of these AI sympathy plays. Basically all of them we bought, like ORCL, CLS, SMCI. Well, QUIK is working out. That we didn't add. We already had that. VICR, AMD, AI, Soxel, all of these just vicious reversals. And some of them are really ugly. Like AMD's a bearish engulfing candle after being rejected at the 20 DMA. AI, same thing, bearish engulfing candle. And then you got this support level here, 28.48. You got to watch out for. Could go to the 200 DMA. So ugly reversals. Also, QQQ and SPY, pretty ugly. Same action. Rejected at key moving averages with a bearish engulfing candle. That rejection is more clear on SPY. We're looking for 444 to short again. We told you that last week, and we didn't stick to the plan. Got to 444. We're like, okay, NVIDIA can take the market up. Man, should have just stuck with the technicals there. 444 was what we thought. Is that a bearish engulfing? Not quite. Almost a bearish engulfing candle here on, oh wow, by penny. A penny. Haha. Save the bearish engulfing by 1 penny on SPY. We have Jackson Hole tomorrow. What's going to happen? You got to be leaning bearish here just on the price action alone. On the price action alone, it's telling you maybe people are worried about what's going to happen with Jackson Hole. Remember, we're bearish. Since all the banking crisis and all the earnings that came out and Macy's and all the warnings about credit and banks, all that, we're bearish and we're like, okay, we're going to get a bounce. This is what we called, just to execute. We're going to get a bounce to 444 and then raise money right there at 444 and short the market. That was our plan. NVIDIA caused us not to execute on that. We thought that was going to take the markets higher, but the market didn't care. They're executing the same plan that we had at the beginning of the week. All right, the big money people, they stuck with that plan, and we got kind of shaken out of that plan because of NVIDIA, but it may not be too late. This rejection of 444, all this place, now you have this terrible, man, this technical rejection is just terrible. And looks like the market is anticipating hawkishness maybe from Jerome Powell tomorrow. I don't know, but does not look pretty. And I got to figure out what to do because we wanted to short at 444. I mean, do we do that at 441? I'm really not sure. 439. What? Wasn't it 441 a second ago? Wait a second. Oh, man. All right. You're getting a little bit of red action here. Not looking pretty, man. Not looking pretty. All right. So do what you got to do to protect yourself. We got to still figure that out. So that's the story here with the AI sympathy stocks. I will say we got relative strength in CLS, and I do like SMCI still, even though it got absolutely taken to the woodshed here. I do think eventually they're going to make it back over the 20 DMA and towards 350 before their earnings report in like a month and a half or so, October 30th, 2 months. So yeah, I think SMCI is still good, and CLS, nice stock we discovered. I still think this one's still good over the 20 DMA. These are the more quality ones over the 20 DMA, like an AI stock with a 10 PE. Things really looking up for CLS, I believe. So CLS, SMCI, and QUIK. We've been calling this one. Got a nice W. Do you see the W here? Here it is. Now you can see that W pattern right there. A nice bottoming pattern. I've been looking for 950 plus. I still am. So there's some positive things around here, but overall, most stocks and the big picture on the indices look really, really bad. And it's basically the analysis I've had for the last several days until NVIDIA shook me out of my initial plan to raise money at 444 and short. So we have to figure out if that's still what we're going to do. All right, there's a couple other things I want to point out. One spot of relative strength here, aside from what I showed you with QUIK and the other new AI stock. Let's go to the morning show here. All right, Overstock. Overstock is green. All right, it's up 1%. Obviously outperforming ARC. And we've been doing some research. We've been sharing that research with our VIPs. We had a Zoom last night. Been sharing some of that research in our VIP chat. But basically, we've been doing channel check research, not just the app rankings, but gleaning some information on order numbers. And we're thinking that they're on a run rate to double their revenue quarter over quarter. The run rate, right? Meaning, let's say the quarter ends, meaning if they sustain August numbers for one entire quarter, it would double, maybe even more than double revenue from the prior quarter. We're thinking that's a possibility. And this strength here, maybe people are catching on finally. I don't know. All right. But we stuck with it the whole way down, taking on the chin. But we're still very constructive on this. I'm not letting the price action. Maybe I should have let the price action affect me in this case, but I didn't. And double and triple and quadruple checking the thesis, and we still like it. So honestly, if these numbers are right, if they're going to sequentially double their revenue, I think this could be in the 50s. Originally I was looking for 43. It got to 39 and maybe I was greedy. I was like, nah, I want $4 more before I sell. So I didn't sell. But at this point, if we're going to be doubling revenue, I think this stock can get into the 50s, right? And maybe it takes till November, December, January for that to happen. So standing firm with Overstock, not making any changes on that while we wait for Yatra to have their imminent IPO announcement, hopefully any day. India IPO listing, which could take the stock to $3 to $4. LLAP is terrible. And look, there is a bear thesis here of they may have to do one more bridge financing. I'm going to be talking to IR today to kind of feel them out and maybe even give them some advice if they need bridge financing, how to go about doing that, because this is just brutal. This should be a $3-4 stock right now. I think the only reason it's down here is because of the worry of bridge financing, and also some worry about Rivada. Can they actually pay this $180 million the second half of the year? I think they can, based on the pretty much definitive comments from management, unless they're straight out lying. Is it straight out lies and straight out fraud? Because they basically pretty much, as far as I can tell, gave as much as a guarantee as you can get in terms of, we know that Rivada is going to pay us this $180 million second half of the year. That's pretty much what it sounded like. Market doesn't believe them. So if Rivada comes out with a press release saying, hey, we're funded, then you're going to see the stock go to $2-3 in a jiffy. In a matter of days, it could go to $2-3. Notwithstanding that, I do think the weakness is because this possibility of bridge financing. So we'll see what I can learn from investor relations material, but more so, I want to see if I can influence them about how to go about bridge financing in a way which would be maybe better for the stock if they need to get bridge financing. Okay. That's a story with some of our larger positions. I think Overstock and LAP are actually our two largest positions right now we're really down on them. I think that's about it that I had on my agenda. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead, put that in the chat while I go back and look at the AI list, just to figure out some of our exit plans here. So let's see what's going on. Let's take another closer look at NVIDIA. Still looking good. It'd be nice if we can break 4 at 90. You see, this is like a cup and handle right here. That's the handle. That's the cup. That's the handle. 490. If we can go up, break 490, hopefully we can make a move back towards 500. That'll be fun. But these other ones, I think they're dead in the water. I think these other ones are dead in the water. The ones that could rebound, I think, and do okay would be CLS and SMCI. I think CLS and SMCI are roughly going to follow this rebound in NVIDIA. But I think Oracle and AMD and AI, forget about it. These candles are just too nasty, and I'm not interested in being in these stocks right now. Oracle, AMD, yeah, and AI. Yeah, man, look at Oracle. That is ugly. All right. Oracle, AMD, AI, ugly. CLS, SMCI, hold those. We're going to hold NVIDIA. We're going to hold QUIK. VICR, I think we're probably, are we break even on this today? I'm not sure. We're close to break even, actually, because we had decent entries on this one. So VICR, I think we're just going to try to sell at break even if we can very shortly here, or maybe take a tiny loss if we have to. And that's it. And I don't trust Soxil either at this point. There's too many things that go into Soxil besides NVIDIA. Broadcom, AMD, Intel, Texas, On, Microchip, NXP, Qualcomm. All right, Soxil's trading like QQQ here, getting rejected at the 20 DMA right there. So that's the story, and everything can change on a dime tomorrow, depending on what Jerome Powell says, but I guess I'm leaning bearish. Would you add to LAP through this low? If I didn't have a full allocation, yes, I would be adding. Absolutely. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. The risk reward is good. Don't forget, though, like everything's a calculated bet. It could go wrong, so you don't bet your house on it. You have to have an allocation that makes sense that you could lose. My calculation has basically been, if they have to do a bridge financing, maybe you get a 10 to, I did say 20% drop, but that was when the stock was like 130. So at this point, maybe you get an additional 5 to 10% drop on a bridge financing, but then that'll be a temporary drop, and then you head up higher. Worst case scenario, Rivada says they can't pay. Their financing fell apart, and then, yeah, the stock's down 30, 40, 50%. But then you have to compare that to the upside, which to me is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where $1.13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x. I mean, this is a $5 to $10 stock. We're sitting here at a dollar almost. So you got to figure out the risk reward of, I can make 5 to 10 times my money if Rivada pays, or there's a little bit of a hiccup, it's down 10% first and then goes up, or the worst case scenario, I lose 30 to 50% of my money if the deal falls apart. So that math looks really compelling to me, but you have to manage that risk. How much are you willing to put in? Are you going to have a stop loss? Or are you going to have a story stop loss? Because there is the possibility it doesn't work. So that's why you don't bet the farm on just one stock. Okay. But the risk reward to me here is absolutely spectacular. I don't think there's going to be many stocks out there that have 5 to 10 time return potential that LAP has right now. And I think it's like near term, or am I looking? It's not even on my list. Sorry. I think it's like near term potential. They're talking about flipping the profitability in Q1 or Q2 of next year. If Rivada comes out and say, hey, we got the financing, I think it's near term. I think you get multi-bags near term. You get $2 to $3 in a matter of days or weeks on any announcement that Rivada has their full funding in place. And so I really do like the risk reward on LLAP. All right. With that, all right, not such a happy camper today because Overstock's happy. All right, Overstock's good and QUIK is good, but man, are we taking on the chin with these sympathy AI plays? So I got to go and work the rest of the day and see if I can trade myself out of this. This NVIDIA has helped us. Had a nice trade catching. We got more work to do to extricate ourselves from the ones we don't want to be in, which at this point is Oracle, VICR, and Soxil. And we're just going to hold tight on SMCI and CLS, and obviously QUIK. All right, guys. Sorry for the rough day. I mean, we'll do our best here, but markets sometimes are crazy. And it will be crazy again tomorrow. It will be crazy again tomorrow with Jackson Hole. I guarantee you that. All right, folks, we will see you later. If you want to become a VIP, head on over to storytrading.com/app, and you can collaborate with our community there, get access to our cool features. Let me just show you a little preview. And here we go. Actually, you can see this call we made on NVIDIA, at 11:31 a.m. NVIDIA on the hand looks like it's bottoming right here intraday. Actually, let's see what NVIDIA was at 11:31 a.m. when we put that alert out. 11:31 a.m. Right there. It was 479. All right. So about 479. We're here at 485. So that was the alert. We gave you that. We gave you that quick bottoming formation. Overstock. We gave that alert on overstock. It looks like it's outperforming and we're trying to consolidate. Is the bottom in? We gave you that alert on overstock at 12 p.m. Let's see how overstock is done since 12 p.m. Wow, look at that. Overstock. Boom. You don't have many stocks that are up from under 24 to now 24.42, but hit 24.75. So 2 nice alerts for you. And then the rest of the app, I encourage you guys to check it out. We got watch lists and nuggets you can post. There's a go. Watch list, which is a little bit slow right now. Working on it, but supposed to have real-time quotes. Working on that kind of stuff. Okay, still working on it. All right, so, but the cool thing right now, the real-time quotes obviously needs work, but let me tell you what's really cool is the data mine. I love this data mine. We should just rename that to feed, the news feed. All right, that's your news feed for your entire watch list, which is pretty cool. And I think it has, what are these? Tweets? No, this is now, I think it's only stock. I think this used to be Twitter and stock tweets, but I think Twitter started charging for this. So it might be only stock tweets right now. They start charging for their feed. But yeah, that data mine is pretty wild. And where's our moving alerts? Why it's moving alerts. Let me see if we have any. No, don't have any why it's moving alerts today. All right. Anyway, check it out. Become a VIP, and you get access to all these shows and all of the archives of all these shows. There's event archives, all of these VIP shows. You can check it out. Really good stuff. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you if you're a VIP tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great day.